Need that as a clip, you guys.
All right, I have to go get ready, honey.
Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye.
Just if you wanted to FaceTime with me, all you had to do was say that.
I'm
You didn't
not
have to make me
FaceTiming with you. What are you talking about?
No, I was just saying, if you wanted to have a little combo, you didn't have to make me comment, you know, but good though. I don't see the third person.
Bro, these allegations are getting out of hand, gang. People on Twitter are exposing Drake so much right now, going as far even to say that they even had a thing. Like, this is just sick. This could be, in my opinion, could just be a normal ass photo, but who knows at this point?
Oh my gosh! You guys remember when Kendrick called Drake a sick man with twisted thoughts on his track Meet the Grams? Well, it looks like that was just the tip of the iceberg because things have taken a seriously dark turn. We're talking allegations that'll make your head spin faster than a TikTok dance challenge. Let's start with the latest bombshell. There's a disturbing video making the rounds where Drake appears to be endorsing a kick streamer who's facing some seriously shady accusations. We're talking allegations of making revenge porn with young girls, y'all. Not cool at all. Now, let me break it down for you. This streamer, who goes by the name Snow, has been accused of some pretty messed up stuff. We're talking manipulating young women into doing things on camera they clearly weren't comfortable with, recording them without their consent, and then sharing it as revenge porn. And get this, some of these girls might have been underage. I know, it's giving major creep vibes, but here's where Drake comes into the picture. Apparently, he's not just a casual fan of Snow. He's been hyping her up, encouraging his fans to follow her, and even making appearances on her streams. Like what? Drake, honey, what are you thinking? Now, before you start saying, maybe Drake didn't know about all this shady business, let me spill some more tea. Fans dug up a deleted stream where Drake is chilling with Snow and an 18-year-old girl. On the surface, it might seem innocent enough, but given what Snow's been accused of, the whole thing feels off. It's like when your friend's new boo gives you bad vibes, but you can't put your finger on why. Social media is having a field day with this one, besties. One user on X exposed the clip of Drake and shared some pretty damning footage of Snow coercing young people to show off on camera. The original post got taken down faster than you can say problematic, but you know how the internet is. Once it's out there, it's out there. But wait, there's more. Drake's Finsta account recently went public, and let me tell you, it's serving some seriously disturbing content. We're talking posts that'll make you want to throw your phone across the room. Like, what even is this photo he posted? It's giving major creep vibes and not in a fun Halloween way. Now let's circle back to Kendrick for a hot second. Remember how he's been hinting that Drake might be involved in some shady Diddy-level stuff? Well, it looks like Kendrick might have been onto something. In his track Not Like Us, Kendrick straight up accuses Drake and his OVO crew of being certified PDF files. The cover art even shows Drake's Toronto mansion with offender tags on it. Yikes. Drake tried to clap back with The Heart Part 6, but instead of defending himself, he randomly dragged Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown into the mix. Like, why? Nobody even mentioned her, Drake? He raps about never looking twice at a teenager, but let's not forget his history with younger women is questionable at best. Speaking of Millie Bobby Brown, let's take a trip down memory lane. Back in 2018, when Millie was just 14, she spilled some tea to W Magazine about her friendship with Drake, who was 31 at the time. She said they were in constant communication, texting all the time, with Drake even saying he missed her. Now, I don't know about you, but a 31-year-old man texting a 14-year-old girl that he misses her, that's setting off more red flags than a parade in China. But Millie isn't the only young star Drake's been cozy with. There's been talk about him getting close to Kylie Jenner and Billie Eilish too. In 2013, when Drake was 27, he performed at Kylie's Sweet 16. There's a photo going around where he's looking a little too close for comfort with Kylie. And don't even get me started on that video where Drake's getting handsy with a young fan on stage even after she told him her age. It's giving major ick factor, besties. Fast forward to 2018, and Vice drops a bombshell article titled Drake Dating Teenager Officially Enters Creepy Old Man Phase. They claim 31-year-old Drake was dating model Bella Harris, who was 18 at the time. But here's the kicker. Drake apparently met Bella during his Summer 16 tour with Future, when she was only 16 and he was 29. I mean, come on, Drake, what are you doing? And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, 17-year-old Billie Eilish revealed to Vanity Fair that 33-year-old Drake was texting her regularly. At this point, it's starting to look less like a coincidence and more like a pattern. It's giving major Diddy vibes, you know? Remember how Diddy was always seen hanging out with young male stars under the guise of mentorship? The similarities are hard to ignore, but hold on to your wigs because we're about to take a sharp turn into even darker territory. Brace yourselves because this next part is seriously messed up. There are rumors swirling around that Drake might be involved in some twisted stuff involving dogs. Yes, you heard that right. Actual furry four-legged man's best friends. Word on the street is that Drake and his team are in full-on panic mode, trying to shut down some extremely disturbing rumors. Apparently, there's talk of Drake hosting these bizarre, freaky gatherings with young women and dogs. There's even an alleged audio clip making the rounds where Drake is caught doing some seriously twisted stuff with dogs. The clip supposedly has faint sounds of whimpering dogs in the background. I know, it's a lot to take in. Now, to be clear, there's no official confirmation that this leaked Drake dog audio is legit, but the internet is exploding with all kinds of wild theories. Some sources are claiming that Drake might actually be involved in some seriously messed up stuff with dogs. And let's not forget what Kendrick said about Drake being a sick man with sick thoughts. He even compared Drake to convicted offender Harvey Weinstein and said men like him should die. That's some heavy stuff, besties, but it doesn't stop there. Kendrick dropped another bombshell, claiming that Drake's OVO crew includes a bunch of sex offenders who supposedly get a monthly allowance. He called them certified PDF files. Now, people are seriously questioning whether Kendrick has actual evidence to back up these explosive claims. Throwing around PDF file accusations is no small thing. It's pretty much the worst thing you can get accused of. The latest scoop involves a viral Reddit thread where a user claims a model from Drake's hometown of Toronto said Drake allegedly had women doing some shockingly degrading things with, wait for it, dog bowls. I know, it's wild. The user wrote, "I swear I'm not making this up. About 4 or 5 years ago, a model I knew from Toronto said Drake made girls puke in dog bowls for him. And get this, fans are now looking at Drake's latest album, For All the Dogs, in a whole new light." What if it wasn't just about Drake's crew and their womanizing ways? What if Drake was actually talking about real dogs and the women he allegedly made do degrading things? In the music video for First Person Shooter, there are actual dogs with name tags matching the women's names Drake mentions in the song. It's giving major creep vibes, besties. But wait, there's more. Remember UK rapper Dutchavelli? He used to be tight with Drake, but things took a dark turn when Dutchavelli allegedly got caught sliding into the DMs of underage women. Now there are whispers that Dutchavelli was also close with Diddy, like one of Diddy's favorite UK boy toys. Apparently, Diddy used to host those infamous freak-off parties in London, and Dutch was often at the center of it all. There's even talk of a video making the rounds featuring Dutchavelli with, you guessed it, a dog. And get this, after all the drama with Kendrick went viral, Dutchavelli popped up on Instagram with a video that's got everyone talking. In the video, Dutch seems to be sending a not-so-subtle threat to Drake, telling him to give his mixtape a shout-out and reminding Drake that he owes him a favor. The word on the street is that Dutchavelli supposedly has some seriously incriminating footage of Drake at these alleged freak-offs involving both women and dogs. But it's not just Drake getting dragged into this mess. There are whispers that even bigger players in the music and entertainment world might be involved in these dark deeds happening behind the scenes. Fans are now pointing fingers at the top dog in the industry, Universal Music Group's CEO, who Kanye West recently called Drake's rich baby daddy. And guess what? The same man also popped up in the lawsuit against Diddy filed by producer Lil Rod. This has led fans to speculate that Drake might really be the next Diddy, handpicked by the higher-ups to continue where Diddy left off. So what do you think, besties? Is Drake really involved in all this twisted stuff? Is Kendrick onto something, or is he just stirring the pot? And what about these connections to Diddy and the higher-ups in the music industry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this tea is too hot not to discuss. Remember, we're just here to spill the tea, not to judge. But one thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. Stay tuned, because something tells me we've only scratched the surface of this crazy story. Until next time, goodbye.